Thousands of teachers move to Spain each year to teach English, and it's easy to see why. Amazing food, beautiful landscapes, a laid-back lifestyle, and a variety of Teach Abroad programs to choose from. I'm Jamie from ESL Teacher 365, and I taught in Spain for 5 years in 3 different schools. In this video, I'll share the difference between teaching in Spain in a DIY way and teaching in Spain with support. You'll also hear from Harrison, the founder of a Teach Abroad program called RVF International, and how RVF supports teachers in Spain. The easiest way to teach in Spain is through a language assistant program. There are 2 main ways to do this. For example, there are separate programs for North Americans, Australians, Filipino, and British teachers. You are responsible for submitting the application, filling out all the paperwork, which is in Spanish, obtaining your visa from your home embassy or consulate, and doing admin tasks once you get to Spain, like getting your residency card and setting up a Spanish bank account. There is no fee to submit your application to the Auxiliares de Conversación program, but as you can see, it's a bit of a DIY option. So if you're confident using Spanish, or maybe you've moved abroad before, this could be a good option for you. If you'd like to find out about the application process, then you can watch this video. The second option is going through a company that provides support as you navigate the Teach in Spain process. If it's your first time teaching abroad or you don't speak much Spanish, then this might be a better option for you. There are several different programs that offer support, but please be aware that they do not all offer the same level of support. So do your research. You also need to know that certain programs only place teachers in specific regions. If you're looking to teach in Spain with support, then RVF International is one of the top-rated programs in Spain. I've invited the founder Harrison today to share with us why he founded the program and what kind of support RVF offers people who want to teach in Spain. Well, thanks so much for joining us today, Harrison. Welcome to my channel.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Why did you start RVF International?
So I started RVF in 2015. I was majoring in Spanish at the time in the United States, where I'm from originally, and did a study abroad in Madrid at a university. Had such an amazing time. I just felt like I tapped into something that, I didn't want to really give up so easily. I'd met some amazing people, just, traveling around Europe, came back home, graduated, and immediately went back on a Teach Abroad program where I was teaching 6th grade at a bilingual public school in a really small town called Meco outside of Madrid City, where no one in Madrid has even ever heard of.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, exactly. It's so tiny. It's actually right next to the Madrid jail. Which is always kind of fun. It's really special community. I really enjoy in middle school and just the camaraderie with the teachers. I just decided to stay. I was teaching in 2016 and 2017 and realized after meeting so many other Americans and people from Canada and all over the world that were also teaching English in Spain, that it's a really weird process to find a Teach Abroad program, and it's really difficult to find one that you trust and that can actually take care of you and move to Spain. So we all had similar experiences where we felt kind of scammed by these companies that we trusted, where we actually never really met them. They just kind of gave us an email saying, show up at this school, start teaching on this day, good luck with everything else. So I started RVF in 2017 to basically bridge that gap between the schools and the people that want to come over, just to make it fun, because people aren't coming to Spain to be hitting the head with a bunch of paperwork. People are coming to have this amazing experience at a school and just spend a gap year, multiple years in a unique place like Spain, where not many people can ever say that they've spent a year of their life. So that's basically kind of how we started.
That's very cool. I had a similar thing. I studied abroad in Granada, fell in love with it, and kind of when I got home, I immediately was like, I need to teach abroad. I need to do this. So I think that's a pretty common thing, is after studying abroad, people love that experience and they want a bit more. So that's what is really nice about Teach Abroad programs in Spain. How does RVF support teachers before and during their teaching journey in Spain?
So the idea with RVF is you just come to Spain to have an amazing experience abroad. It's kind of corny, but one thing that we throw around a lot is just push button, get Spain. And it's not a job. A lot of people maybe ask, like, is this just a teaching position? No, it's a whole program experience where we really try to kind of offer the full package. So we'll help everyone with their visa process, obviously, and schedule their appointments and translate their documents and fill out their forms and map out their timeline of when to submit what or when to fill out what or kind of where to be. We'll have webinars periodically before people arrive every couple weeks, just going over things to get you ready for your transition, like becoming fluent in Spanish or how to earn extra money abroad, teaching training workshops. Before someone ever arrives in Spain, we've already had tons of calls together, Zoom calls. Everyone has their own program specialist on the team that just works with them one-on-one, just to make it, yeah, smooth process where you can focus on packing, saying goodbye to family and friends, and having a go away party, and not being consumed and just stressed out with what I do when I arrive, or who am I going to meet when I get at the airport. We'll help them open a bank account, move into an apartment, get Wi-Fi, get their phone to work, that sort of thing. That's just kind of how we navigate the whole process, just set people up for their year abroad.
From my own experience and from speaking with people who are teaching in Spain now, it is super stressful to get get your residency card, get your bank account, get your apartment. Wi-Fi is a nightmare. Like, there's so much stuff. So I think it's really important for especially people who are new teachers or they've never lived abroad to get that kind of support. Who can apply for RVF?
So right now we're able to help people that have passports from the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. There's just an age gap between 18 to 59 years of age. And as long as someone's just good health, no serious criminal history, they can apply. We would like to accept more people in the program down the road, but we're kind of limited by what the schools are looking for right now. So hopefully that will change. We can assist more countries. Someone does not need a TEFL certificate. You don't need teaching experience. We'll have teaching training workshops. We'll get you ready for your first day. No worries at all.
And do they need to have completed 3 years of university, or are there any restrictions on that?
So as long as someone has graduated or is currently enrolled in just some sort of degree program, like an associate's or bachelor's, they can apply.
What makes RVF different from other teaching programs in Spain?
I think we focus just very heavily on the human side of this transition, mostly because of my own personal experience when I moved, where I didn't know anyone. I just got kind of some emails every couple of weeks just about this process, and I was navigating on my own. The idea with RVF is just to make it as human as possible. You know exactly who your program advisors are. You know exactly what to expect throughout the process. So I think what makes us different is just you're not a number on a spreadsheet. You're an actual person. You have a first name and a last name. We're going to take care of you, which is almost kind of a no-brainer as I say it, but teacher abroad programs in Spain and just kind of around the world have a tendency to not be personal. And when you're having such a vulnerable experience as like leaving family and friends, moving to another country where you've never been before, you might not speak the language, you arrive on day one with some suitcases and you're there for a year, like that's scary. That's intense. That's scary. And so I think that's just what makes us different.
Yeah. And I think the reviews from your alumni really show that too. If you look at different teach abroad programs in Spain, you will see some kind of hit or miss reviews. But from what I've seen from RVF, people are very, very happy, and it is a different experience. What advice do you have for people who are new to teaching in Spain?
So I actually get asked this a lot with people that join our program or right before they join. What I always tell them is just come with an open mind. It's a new country, it's a new culture, it's a new language. Things are not going to maybe operate the way that you're used to. That's okay, because it's a different country and it's not supposed to operate the way that it operates in your hometown. And try to learn as much Spanish as possible. You don't need to know Spanish to be successful in this role, but it's just going to enhance the experience. All that can just be summed up in just come with an open mind and just be willing to learn and ask them questions. Don't expect people to approach you, just go to them, that sort of thing.
I 100% agree with that. I always preach have an open mind and be flexible, and that will definitely help you have a great experience. And I also recommend, if possible, especially if you're trying to learn the language, try and live with locals. I always lived with locals, and you not only pick up the language, but you really get integrated into the culture a lot easier and you can have some really unique experiences. Where can people get more information about RVF?
People can find us on our website, rvfinternational.com. Reach Venture Find, that's what it stands for. We're all over Google, just lots of blog posts and different things. Anyone that wants to find more information about us, kind of just see some testimonials or experiences from people that are in the program. We do a lot with TikTok, so there's a lot of TikTok compilations on our website. Fill out our contact form and we'll just reach out to them to schedule kind of like a one-on-one Zoom chat.
Well, thanks so much, Harrison, for coming on today and telling us all about RVF International. It's been great.
Thank you, Jamie. I really appreciate it.
I hope you enjoyed today's video about how to teach in Spain with support. If you have any questions about RVF International, just leave a comment down below. I'm excited to announce that I will be hosting a live workshop on how to teach in Spain. So if you'd like to learn about the different programs, visa options, what it's actually like to teach in Spain, and tons of tips and tricks, then you won't want to miss this. I'll put all of the information in the description box. You can find me on Instagram at ESLteacher365, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to learn more about teaching in Spain or abroad in general. To learn about the top Teach Abroad programs in Spain, you can watch this video next. Happy teaching! Adios!